exquisite staircases flanking the altar of the crypt lead to the sumptuous chapel of the princes. From the time of Cosimo I, the Medici Grand Dukes decided to decorate their mausoleum with the strongest and most precious materials: polychrome marbles and granites, jaspers, alabasters, lapis lazuli, and even coral stones and mother-of-pearls. This was the reason why Ferdinando I established the Opificio delle Pietre Dure in 1588, summoning the most famous stonemasons of the time to Florence. For almost 2 centuries, the Opificio, still active nowadays as the National Institute for the Conservation of Works of Art, was mainly involved in the decoration of the Chapel of the Princes. The decoration work was indeed very slow because of the huge amount of money required to buy such precious materials. The last descendant of the Medici family, Anna Maria Luisa, who was aware that her family would become extinct at her death, invested again in the decorations, in order not to leave incomplete the extreme and most precious result of the Medici patronage of arts, and to decisively accelerate the work. The Octagonal Chapel has a diameter of 28 metres, and at the top of the dome is 59 metres tall. The funerary monuments to the Medici Grand Dukes, whose names are inscribed on the frieze above, are placed against the walls, entirely decorated with gemstone marquetry. The Grand Ducal crown is depicted on each urn, adorned with the family crest. All the graves were supposed to feature a niche with a bronze statue of the dead Grand Duke, but only 2 of them are actually completed. The one portraying Ferdinando I by Pietro Ferdinando Tacca, and the one portraying Cosimo II by Pietro Tacca alone. The sovereigns, wearing the ermine cloak of the great masters of the Order of St. Stephen, have the crown and the sceptre, symbols of the sacred and immortal power of the dynasty that the Medici princes retained one after another for centuries. The emblems of the 16 most important towns of the state are depicted on the base moulding, running along the lower part of the octagon. Altogether, they represent the people of Tuscany who pay homage to the dead sovereigns. The decoration of the dome, which initially was meant to be a mosaic, was completed by the neoclassical painter Pietro Benvenuti, only in the 19th century. The frescoes portray the main stories from the Book of Genesis and the New Testament. The main altar was assembled between 1927 and 1937, using pietratura panels of various ages. Finally, the flooring was completed by the Opificio delle Pietre Dure, only in 1962.